In collaborative design work, we share, document, and combine ideas to create new innovative concepts. Doing this visually has many benefits, but many of us are discouraged to do so due to a lack of skills, limiting group performance. That is why several projects have explored the use of visual co-creation tools, which provide or recommend relevant images during creative sessions. But because these systems depend on finite data sets of existing images, they are unable to provide new content that was not already present, limiting their effectiveness and lacking fine-grained control. With recent developments in AI image generation, however, an infinite number of images can be generated from textual prompts. But many of the applications available today are single-user and result-oriented, focusing on fine-tuning the final result. This doesn't support the design process, but rather replaces it. Therefore, we introduced BrainFax, a multi-user and process-oriented visual co-creation tool that uses AI image generation for inspiration and communication purposes. BrainFax is built on top of Miro and Telegram. Images can be generated in the Telegram chat using inline commands. Let's imagine the board game of the future, which will return 4 different results. We can press save to share the image with others on the Miro board, where it can also be organized and annotated using built-in tools. We can also further iterate by retrieving existing images back into the chat. For example, image 53. With Telegram's built-in sketching tools, we can make very simple adjustments to guide the image generation process. In this case, let's make a board game with the Eiffel Tower in the middle. The AI combines the original image and the sketch into a new, coherent result. This allows participants to quickly iterate and express themselves without the need for advanced visualization skills. Through testing and co-creation with designers in the field, we found that the image generation process can be seen as a bow tie. When used for inspiration, a simple idea is converted into a prompt from which an image is generated. Both sides of the bow tie feature equal richness, just in different formats, offering explorative and outside-the-box value. However, when used for visualizing final designs and functionality, the bow tie becomes crooked on the left. Now, a very rich and complex concept must be converted into a prompt, from which it is very difficult to generate an equal amount of richness and accuracy, often providing disappointing results. To address this effect, we provide an initial set of guidelines in the form of a 3-phase workflow for integrating generative AI into creative processes. The definition, generation, and reflection phases switch between collaborative and individual activities. This is to establish a common direction and interpretation whilst maintaining room for individual exploration. For additional information or questions, please refer to our paper and feel free to contact us. Thank you.